Okay, I'm here again in the garden. This is another episode about the garden, and oh, this is about the other video that I said it looks like I need to weed again because it's becoming overgrown. So, in this video, I have to clear the this plot. Actually, this is the plot that I uh, I didn't plant anything because I become busy and distracted on the other plot. That side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the fifth row, and this is the sixth row. Now, in this video, I want to show you about what happened to the Siberian kale that I planted, I think, about 2 weeks ago. And then the day before yesterday, I planted broccoli here. And the broccoli that I planted or I started is um, only 70 because the planter, the seed starter is only 70 is the capacity. Unfortunately, out of 70, what I got is only like 30, no, 22 plus 6 is only 28, not even 30, because of the changing condition, hot, cold, hot, cold, rain, everything. Because right now, I don't have um, a greenhouse, because I have the materials for the greenhouse, but since I cannot live at all, cannot do it by myself. And one problem is I cannot find a reliable helper. So everything is just like piling up on one side. And if ever happen that my son visit me again, we will start or we will make the greenhouse. Now, let me show you one of the or what I did to the row, this row. But the broccoli that I planted is very, very small. But anyway, at least maybe you can see it. Here, this is the Siberian kale that I planted, I think, about 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks, 20 days, something like that. And they are good. Actually, excuse me, if it's for just me and my wife, because we are the only two living in the house, I think everything here is more than enough for one meal. Now, this part, as I mentioned, this is that is broccoli. This one, they are very small right now because I just planted it the day before yesterday, and it looks like they were good. They didn't even wilted. And where's the other one here? There should be one here. Here it is. Okay, because when I water them, the wood chips is sometimes flow with water over them. But so anyway, it's only up to where is it? Okay, it's only up to here. Now this I already started putting a small hole like that to plant kohlrabi. And at this side, the one that I'm clearing right now, weeding, is for the kohlrabi. And I think, where is it? Here is the kohlrabi. Here. I have like 20 something in here. And after this, once I planted this, I have another seedlings, which is broccoli rub. You know, some people or grocery store call it broccolini. This broccolini or broccoli rub is a kind of broccoli that it it give flower, but they are mainly used for the leaves, because it has a little bit of bitterness, which some people like, including me. That's why I like to plant it. I have like, I'm thinking maybe another 30 or so seedlings that I can plant here. Now, after I plant this, I will start a seedling for cabbage. See, that side is cabbage, but since there's so much heat last month, so most of them are stand growth. Now, even though I still harvest just for us, you know, anytime that I wanted to harvest, I can get some, and it's just like a small one, maybe around a pound per head, but still I'm getting some vegetable. And as I said, this plot is going to have the kohlrabi, because I like kohlrabi too. Now, the next one is broccoli rub. And then once I planted the broccoli rub, I will start the seedling for cabbage to replace this, because cabbage is like they call it winter vegetable. Everything that I'm planting right now is winter vegetable. So it's like continuously the one on top that have the eggplant, once the eggplant is done, then maybe the cabbage is ready to replant in the ground. So once it's planted there, I will put this part that has Siberian kale is continuously growing the whole winter. So I have no problem with that. It's the broccoli here that once you harvest it, that's it. Even the kohlrabi is like that. The broccoli rabi is like that. Cabbage is like that. So it's just like continuously whichever needs, and I think I will make some harvest is the vegetable that I'm going to plant or start. So I hope it gives you a better explanation on why I keep on doing it even it's almost fall. I think in about, today is the 15th, in about 10 days it's gonna be fall. But here in Tennessee, only the fall, you can feel the fall after the date of fall, I think, which is October 23 or 22. That's the time the leaves turns into yellow and fell, and that's the beginning of fall. But as I said, all this vegetable that I'm planting is winter vegetable. Instead of they calling it fall vegetable, it's a winter vegetable, because in the heights of winter, they still keep on going. So that's the good thing with learning what is winter vegetable, what is spring vegetable, what is summer vegetable. So you know which one to plant every time of the season or every time of the year. That's why gardening, I know they call it gardening is fun. To me, it's really fun, but it's also a very hard work. You have to continuously do everything for your garden. So you will have continuous growing season and continuously harvesting for the family. Now, all of this is just like a big preparation, little by little, because I have more on this side plot that is already have trellises, so I can plant something on summertime. But I never touch this yet, because before, I'm so excited, I start everything. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. What I did now is start one, finish it first before you restart another one. Because before, I have 9 plots here. What I have right now is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Only 3 is still actually 2.5. Because this one is the one that's working right now. This side is not, I'm just preparing right now. So, after I started everything, I'm amazed. Wow, this is really a big job. So, my mistake is I started everything too much. Now I learn, which is a learning curve, and learning is never ending. What works for you may not work to your neighbor, or what works in this region or area won't work to the next region. So now what I'm thinking is, and this is what I'm doing right now, doing one at a time. Or now it revives my old slogan very, very long time ago. You should do something like a baby step, one at a time. Now, there's another thing that I said before in my previous video long time ago, that when you are working or advancing, this is, I got this from one of my old friend. He said, in life, you cannot spread out your whole body. Meaning, you cannot do everything all at the same time. Now, he said, when you're doing something, one step at a time. It's it's just like a baby step, one step forward at a time. Don't step sideways on the left or sideways on the right, or back up one step. Don't do that. Always, even it's very slow, baby step, one step at a time forward. Which now everything applies to me. Before I just explode everything what I want to do, it doesn't work. So, the best thing is one step at a time, finish one plot, then the second one, then the third one, and so on and so forth. So, that's what I'm doing right now, because the kohlrabi that I have is ready to replant. So, I'm doing this, finishing this, wherever it stops, then I have the broccoli rub or broccolini, the next part. After that, I'll just continue taking care of this and start another kind of seedlings. So, so much for explanation. I hope you understand my point of view, and I hope you like this video, learn something a little bit of a time, and I'm so glad that you are with me all along my way of doing something in everything, from my animal to gardening. And as I said, once my dirty kitchen is done, I will show you my ability in cooking. I'm not boasting myself, but you know, some people don't even know how to cook. Me, I learned how to cook, and hopefully you will like my cooking next time. Although uh, the way I cook is a little bit tedious, because I never cut corners. When a recipe or a dish needs um, preparation, even it takes 2 weeks, I'm doing it. Just to mention, you know, the German dish sauerbraten. If you, I don't know if you hear about that. It's a beef dish, roast beef, but the preparation takes 1 week. You have to prepare all the ingredients, boil it, let it cool before you put the big chunk of beef, and then the broth that you boil, You put the beef, soak it there, turning every day for 1 week before you roast it. It takes time, but it's very, very good, you know. So, anyway, that's all for today. And thank you very much for watching and, and keeping with me with all my video. And I thank you all. And please hit the thumbs up, notification bar, bell button, and if you can, hit the subscribe button. I thank you, and I'll see you next time.